Gloucestershire recorded a memorable 198-run LV County Championship victory over Hampshire at the Ageas Bowl with a day to spare after both sides forfeited an innings. Gloucestershire was still in their first innings as play got underway on time on the third morning. They resumed on 349 for 7 and James Fuller and Gareth Roderick added a further 19 runs in the first 4 overs. Fuller had made a handy 23 when he was LBW to Dimitri Mascarenhas, for whom that was a third wicket in his comeback match. He then made it 4 by having Craig Miles held by Liam Dawson in the slips for 5 at 382 for 9. Roderick then received a ball from Mascarenhas that he'll remember for a while. He was down and out for a few moments but got back to his feet to see his side over the 400 mark with last man David Payne. The declaration followed with Gloucestershire on 410 for 9, a score good enough for them to claim maximum batting bonus points. This was only the third day, yet both sides then forfeited an innings each to set Hampshire a very tough target of 411 to win, one which got even tougher when Jimmy Adams grabbed his 4th duck in his last 5 innings when he was taken behind off Will Gidman to the second ball he'd faced. Dawson was then nearly out next ball but was put down at short leg, and that let normal service resume. There would have been some quizzical thoughts with Hampshire agreeing to such a target, with only one win in the championship this summer, and against a side who were also in the middle of the second division table with them, and needing to win to make a move up that table. You could see just why Adams had wanted something to chase, but this agreement was very much in Gloucestershire's favour, even though Dawson and Michael Carberry now saw off the new ball and then began to look for runs. One thing that they would have been happy about was that they did have more than 5 sessions to score the runs, but they did have an awful lot to get. Dawson and Carberry knocked 63 runs off their target, but the game then slipped from their grasp in the space of an hour in the afternoon once that Dawson drove Fuller to Benny Howell after making 27. 3 overs later and Gloucestershire then claimed the big wicket of Neil Mackenzie, who had yet to trouble the scorers when he was stuck in the crease and given out LBW to Will Gidman. Things went from bad to worse after that as Carberry on 32 missed a flick to leg to also be trapped in front with his side on 68 for 4. Now Gloucestershire were on fire and they next removed James Vince. Roderick with an exceptional leg side take as Gidman collected his 3rd wicket on his return from injury. And when Sean Irvine offered the wicketkeeper another smart catch, this time off the bowling of Miles, Hampshire must have been regretting their earlier decision. They now found themselves on 88 for 6 and it was now really only a matter of time when the visitors would claim what would be just their second win of the 4-day season. They were held up in their quest by both Adam Wheater and Sohail Tanvir. Wheater showed just what could be achieved on this pitch, another one at the Ageas Bowl that looked like a minefield but actually played extremely well. This pair added 48 for the 7th wicket and the stand was only ended by a moment of brilliance off-screen from Fuller, who claimed something extraordinary in the deep to give Gidman his 4th success. Gloucestershire had been outstanding with the ball in their hands and in the field. This drop by Roderick to give Tanvir a life, a minor blip. It wasn't too costly either. The Pakistani took his personal score along to 37, 1 fewer than Wheater, but then top-edged to Paul off Payne to Dan Houseco. And when David Balcon was out to the same combination, the writing was on the wall, with the home side now reeling on 182 for 9. Mascarenhas decided to have some fun before the end, and he pulled Gidman for a 6 on his way to a top score of 41. But when the all-rounder tried to hammer Fuller into next week, he was bowled and the match was over, effectively in less than 2 days, the first day of this match being washed out. With Gidman taking 4 for 46, Hampshire were all out for 212 to lose by 198 runs and to leave the ground empty of cricket on Saturday. Gloucestershire took an important 21 points from a contest they'll be happy with, while Adams had to make do with only 3 points for his generosity. The win for the visitors pushes them up to 3rd in the second division table, only 9 points off the promotion places but having played a game more than Lancashire. Hampshire are a further 14 points back at the halfway point of their season.